Shalom. All praises go to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors unto the elder apostles at Great Millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere Akim across the world. Now, Thanksgiving is about to come. We in 2021, and this is a celebration of the deaths of the Native Americans. It's not actually far-fetched, or is it something to actually be amazed at? Like, wow, they're celebrating the deaths of the Native Americans, but because according to the scriptures, the Passover is the same thing. We are celebrating the deaths of our enemies, and they are celebrating the deaths of their enemies, which is the nation of Israel, but in this case, a particular tribe, the tribe of Gad. And of course, all the other tribes that was in America before they came here, because there was 10 tribes already there. Right, because they left earlier. Whether Dan was there, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about that. But we do know that Dan was in Denmark, so maybe they stayed in Europe, which were the Vikings, by the way. Dan were Vikings, but anyway, going on. Now it says here, what is Thanksgiving according to them, right? So it says here, Thanksgiving. Okay, so it says here, what is the true meaning of Thanksgiving according to these devils? Thanksgiving Day, annual national holiday in the United States and Canada, celebrating the harvest and other blessings. What are those? The murdering, the fact that they won. That's a blessing to them. You got to understand their blessings are not our blessings. And our blessings are definitely not theirs. Right? And other blessings of the past year. Americans generally believe that their Thanksgiving, generally, they believe. Just because you believe something doesn't make it real. But anyway, that their Thanksgiving is modeled on a 1621 harvest feast shared by the English colonists, pilgrims, and Plymouth and the Wampanoag people. Right, so that's what they believe, right? Why is Thanksgiving so important? It's another question. Thanksgiving is important because it is a positive and secular holiday. So what's secular? Not connected with religious or spiritual matter, right? Yeah, because it's connected with Satan. But anyway, secular. But what does the word? So it is not. So this is not okay. Really, let me read it again. Check this out. How they lying to you in your face. So not connected with religious or spiritual matter. Okay. So what is a holiday? Holy day. You already said it, by the way. Holiday. Definition. What is a holiday? Let's go to the definition thereof. Here. Holy day. That is the true meaning of the word holiday. Okay. So, where does holy go into? Wait, let me go here. Holiday. The etymology. Let's check out holiday. Right? Holy day, consecrated day, religious anniversary. Well, Shabbat. It's a holy day. It is the Sabbath is a holy day. So they're telling you that it is not connected to no. That you know what that is? That is a snake tongue. What does fork tongue mean? Why did the Native Americans call them the fork-tongued people? Now it says here, in the long-standing tradition of many Native American tribes, speaking with a forked tongue has meant lying, and a person who no longer and a person was no longer considered worthy of trust once he had been shown to speak with a forked tongue. That's what they're doing. But until this day, you got people trusting these devils. That word is an oxymoron in itself. Like an oxymoron is a contradiction. Yes, brother. Yeah, the word moron is in there, right? Faith unfaithful kept him falsely true. A moron is a fool. That's why I like this word. But it goes into contradiction. That's what it goes into. A sharp fool, but it goes into contradiction. Here, contradiction. Oxymoron versus contradiction between the oxymoron is a figure of speech in which two words with opposing meaning, you see, two words with opposing meaning are used together intentionally for effort, while contradiction is uncountable, the act of contradicting. Well, it's kind of the same. But this is an oxymoron. These are two words that are contradicting themselves. But anyway, going on, just a forked tongue thing that I wanted to point out. Now, so it says here, secular holiday, where we celebrate gratitude for what? For stealing the land. Something that we don't do enough in these days. Yeah, you're not you're not you don't show gratitude for your for the rape, rob, and murder that you did. It's also a celebration of the fall harvest. The celebration began with the Pilgrims, who in 1621 called it their first Thanksgiving after they raped, robbed, and murdered the people of that land. So going over here, Thanksgiving to the Native Americans. Now we're going to see their perspective of the Thanksgiving, which is the truth, not a snake-tongued, fake-ass lie. The so-called first Thanksgiving has been celebrated and taught to school children as the origin story of what would later become the United States. Yes, the rape, rob, and murder of the people, and then taking the land and then making it your own. But many Native Americans, yeah, but so-called many, not all of them thus. Anyway, but many Native Americans say Thanksgiving Day is a reminder of the slaughter of millions of indigenous people and the theft of their lands by outsiders, no devils. But anyway, this is the truth. This is the truth. This is the truth. Now, if you fight back against these devils, then they're going to call you a terrorist. For example, you have this movie from Oath Studio. Now, Oath Studio is something, I don't know, I don't even know it, but I saw this yesterday, this thing. And this thing is biblical beyond your imagination. I just put in a comment over here 9 minutes ago. As you can see, I just refreshed the comment board, yeah, the comment board. But it's called Raka, and Raka is it means fool. Raka means fool. Hey, sure, Raka. It's worthless. It goes into fool. It means fool, right? Fool, Aramaic for fool. You see, it means raka. It's fool. And what is a fool? A fool is basically a worthless person. Basically, you could say it like that. A silly person. Let me see. But let's go to the definition, the real definition thereof, like the original word. Where is it? Fool, fool, fool. Let me go here then. Silly, stupid, ignorant, insane person. Here, yeah, empty-headed person. You see, a nothing, a nobody, basically. And that's what we just read with the other word also, raka. It goes into it also, but it goes into silly, stupid. Basically, an unworthy, worthless person, right? So, pardon, yeah, right. So yeah, raka. Because this is only one episode, one time thing. Because I typed in here, and then they're gonna talk. Of course, they're gonna talk, right? And then we're gonna read. We were once mankind. We were humanity. And now we are no more than pests, and that is the truth. We're gonna whip you, vermin. That's the truth. They came here to exterminate us. They took our history and culture. No, we didn't. We're actually going to give you back your true history and your culture, which is rape, rob, murder. They covered our landmarks in dying humanity. That is exactly what we're going to do, according to the scriptures. The wail of the dying carried for miles. That is 100% the truth. Watch this series, and then you will see. It's not a series. It's just a one-time thing. This is one very beautiful depiction of what is going to happen to them in the near future. Only the fantasy part is, so-called they're going to win. It's their movie. It's their movie, man. Because the alien race came on planet Earth and enslaved them. And that alien race is it's talking about us, actually. And they was talking about that there ain't no more children and stuff like that. But anyway, this movie is prophecy and biblical, and it will happen soon in the future. I wanted to say near future. 100%. The sons of Jacob will raise once more. I should have said rise. Well, whatever. Rise once more. As wise as serpents and harmless as dove now. But soon that harmlessness will change into sharp threshing instruments of war having teeth. Isaiah 41:15. Behold, I will make thee a sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff. Now I said it, and also Ezekiel 25, verse 12 until 14, and Jeremiah 51:20 until 24. Mountains and hills are governments in the Bible. So the leading mountain right now is the mountain that is able to shut down the world's economy and force everyone to put a mask on their face, for some. Huh? I didn't write it good. Actually, on their face for some. Yeah, for some a. Yeah, I didn't write it good. I need to edit that. For some so-called C-1984 novel book they wrote, which I can't type this. If I do that, then they will take my comment down, because they know I'm talking about them. Yeah, they do that. So it says here, now called a so-called disease, which they now call a so-called disease, which is fabricated. But nevertheless, they will pay in the end anyway. Job 20:4 until 29. Job 9:24 shows that the wicked rule this earth now through the power of Satan himself, according to Luke chapter 4, verse 5 until 8. But I missed something. Where is it? I think it was here. Here, Ezekiel 20:40. For in my holy mountain, in the mountain of the height of Israel, saith Yahweh, there shall all the house of Israel. Actually, I wasn't looking for this one. I'm looking for another one. I'm looking around, trying to find my. Sorry. Right, I found it. Now it says in Zechariah, chapter 8, verse 3. Thus saith Yahweh, I am returned unto Zion, which is us, and will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, which is us again. And Jerusalem shall be a city of truth, which we're going to be. No more lies, no more fakeness. Thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not bear false witness. The Heavenly Father is going to make us perfect. Again, as we were in the time of Joshua and in the time of King David. Well, not 100% perfect, but we were definitely better than this. We were called the city of perfection and the city of beauty, according to the book of Lamentation, chapter 2. Let me see. Was it 2? 14, if I'm correct. Yeah, here. We were called the city. Is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? Yeah, that's what we were. So here, Zechariah 8:3. And Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth, and the mountain of the Lord of hosts, the holy mountain. We will be called the city of truth, and we will be called the mountain of the Lord. So that's a government. And also Isaiah chapter 2 verse 1 shows you that, no, 2 verse 2? Yeah, 2 verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last day that the mountain of the Lord's house, which is Israel, shall be established in the top of the mountains. So above all the other nations, above all the other governments, we will be established. And shall be exalted above the hills, above the lesser governments, we shall be exalted. And exalt means brought higher. You see, of a person or rank, or of a person or their rank or status at a high or powerful level. So we're going to rule over them. We're going to have that real power. And we are going to have the sayings. Now we don't have nothing to say, according to the book of Ezekiel 29. Ezekiel 29 and 21. In that day will I cause the horn of the house of Israel to bud forth. Now the horn represents power. Bud forth means, let me show this. Bud forth is to blossom, is to bloom, right? This is bud forth, right? The first month in the Hebrew calendar is actually the bud forth, if I'm correct. Wait, let me see. Is wel een kalender? Oh. Here. Where is it again? Nissan. Yeah. No. This is here. Exodus 12. Let me see. 12 and 1. Nee. It has a name. Wait. Right. Yeah, I found it. So this is the book of Esther, chapter 3, verse 7. In the first month, that is the month Nisan, right? So click on it. Hebrew 52:12. Hebrew 52:12, which says Nayasan. Their flight. Eh? Wasn't it the bud forth? As a flower. Check this out. The first month of the Hebrews, called in, which is Nehemiah 2 and 1, Esther 3:7, Syria, apparently is for or and donates, right? Donates, right? So, right? The month of flowers from a flower, which is this word is nataza. What? Natazan. From Nataza. Right, Nataza or Natazan. Right, this goes into Nataza or Natazan. Right, but anyway, it's basically to bud forth like a flower. So that's the first month in our Hebrew calendar. Right, which is, where did I put it? Yeah, to bud forth here. To spring forth like a flower. So basically spring. That's the first month. Because what does spring mean? Spring. Spring forth. This is spring forth. What springs forth? The little things here. The little, these things. These things. The plants. The seeds, and they spring, as you can see here, the seed. They spring forth. The flower or the leaves spring forth out of the seed. They jump out of it, or they spring forth out of the ground. Doink. Right. Yeah, so that's it. That's that part. So it says, Ezekiel 29 and 21, in that day will I cause the horn of the house of Israel to bud forth. We're going to blossom. The power of ours is going to blossom, right? And I will give thee the opening of the mouth in the midst of them. We will have something to say. Because nowadays we don't have anything to say. we will get the power of the opening of the mouth in the midst of these people, and we will have something to say, right? And they shall know that I am Yahweh. So now we don't have anything to say. I mean, they want to raise the rent, you ain't got nothing to say. They want to make articles more expensive, you ain't got nothing to say. They want to build a road on your house so that you have to move now, you have nothing to say. They want to shut you up by putting a mask on your face, you have nothing to say. Because if you do this, if you go to an, let me see, this article over here, which if you turn it around, it's a penis in your mouth. That's what's up. I hope you saw that. But anyway, that's what you get when you put the mask on your face, a penis in your mouth. And they shall know that I am Yahweh. So we're going to get the power to speak, to have something to say. Because now, like I said, we ain't got nothing to say. We are under our enemies. They have everything to say. Right, so it says here that we shall be established in the top of the hills and exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it, unto our ways, and stuff like that. But yeah, so you can read these two scriptures for yourself. I'm gonna keep it short on this, on the they call it thing, the Thanksgiving thing. But yeah, you can read these scriptures for yourself. And I will add on to this a little bit more because I didn't write it good. I think I wrote it too fast or something. And I need to put that other scripture, Zechariah 8:3. Right, so it says here, right. So you watch this for yourself, the Rakah. I'm going to put the link in the description box so you check it out for yourself. And so going back to over here. So the Thanksgiving, right? So they do it in memory of the killings of the Native Americans. That's what it goes into. But of course, these devils are lying by saying that it is a day of gratitude and positivity and all that type of nonsense. Hitler was positive too because he was coming up for his people, right? I have no problem against Hitler. I just use it to fuck with them, mess with them, and believe me, it works. Believe me, they don't like it, man. They don't like it when I use Hitler as an example. He's one of my greatest exemplars just because of them. If they didn't react like that, I probably wouldn't use it. But anyway, this is the book of Exodus chapter 12. Now we're going to see what it means to celebrate Passover, which is this: the passing over of the houses of the Egyptians. No. Passing over of the houses of the Israelites and then going to kill the Egyptians. Because according to them, it looks like this. Of course, that's a snake-tongued devil. They're supposed to do this, or else there wouldn't be no adventure on the planet Earth. It would be boring. There would be no enemies and no one to fight later on. So now, can you imagine having lamb's blood sprayed on top of your door right now? They would charge you for animal abuse. But they're the biggest animal abusers upon the planet Earth. But anyways, hypocrites, devils. That's what they do. So this person over here, of course, spray painted everybody with an afro, which is this is a Hamite, and this is a Hamite too. But these are Israelites. These three are Israelites, because the Hamites was looking at it, it's like, what are they doing? Huh? What are they doing? Right. So going back to the Passover, going back to the book of Exodus chapter 12, verse 22. And ye shall take a bunch of hyssop. Hyssop is a plant. You can wash with this if you want to. And you can eat it, drink it also as tea. Hyssop tea. You can do a lot of things with it. Hyssop tea, you can buy it. You can make tea from it. And it looks like this, of course. This dried up herbs. It's hyssop and thyme. Yeah, right. Thyme is also in the scripture system, if I'm correct. Hyssop benefits. You got the hyssop benefits. Let me see. Aids in digestion, fade scar, urination, and menstrual, nervous order, risk of nervous disorder, reduces risk. Okay, spam respiratory system, your breathing system. Your respiratory is your breathing, and it stimulates the immune system and circulatory system, whatever. This basically that your blood goes through your system. You're good, and it checks out your how you call that thing? Your nervous system. What? Your immune system. Sorry. And basically, it relieves the blood circulation, blood circulation, regulates blood pressure. It's very healthy, actually. This thing, treat nose and throat infection. You need to go to multiple. See, because the other ones don't say all the things, the effects and stuff like that. Relieves muscle pains and spasms. You need to go to multiple sources in order to get the full information, because this one might say only 7, then this one might say only 3, this one might say 10. It does say 10, and this one only says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, only 6. So you need to go to different places to get the real full list of benefits, because these devils, they always lie. So they always have a little bit of truth here, a little bit of truth there, and they never put all the truth in one place, because that's what the devil does. He wants you to work for it. But going on, a bunch of hyssop and dip it in blood that is in the bason, which is this thing over here. I could just show it here. This thing that he's holding in his hand is a basin. And strike the lintel and the 2 side posts. The lintel is above one, and the 2 side posts is this. So it says this basically, right? With the blood that is in the bason or basin. And none of you shall go out at the door of his house until the morning. For the Lord will pass through to smite the Egyptians. And when he seeth the blood upon the lintel and on the 2 side posts, the Lord will pass over the door. That's why it's called the Passover. And will not suffer the destroyer to come in unto your houses to smite you. And who is the destroyer? Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 7. The Lion of the tribe of Judah. You already should know who that is. The lion is come up from his thicket. What is a thicket? Bush. He's hiding in the bush, like, right? And the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. He is the destroyer of the Gentiles. He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate. He's going to destroy your land, boy. And thy city shall be laid waste, without an inhabitant. If you read the book of Isaiah chapter 63, you will see who that lion is. Who is this that cometh from Edom, with dyed garments from Basra? He that is mighty to save. Where is it? And, oh, here. Here. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Yahushua. You can read Isaiah 63, verse 1 until verse 6, right? He is the destroyer of the Gentiles. He's going to come. And he is that angel of death that came. He's the destroyer. The Lord will send the destroyer of the Gentiles. And who is that destroyer, you think, you ask? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, verse 15. Thine almighty word. You can read the whole chapter for yourself. This is talking about the days in Egypt. Thine almighty word leaped down from heaven. So the word leaped down from heaven. He jumped and landed, right? Probably landed like this. And damn it, I don't want to write that. Anyway. Okay, he landed. I'm gonna write him every, you know what I'm saying? He just landed right there, you know what I'm saying? He just lands like that. Don't worry. Thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne as a fierce man of war into the midst of the land of destruction. In this case, it was Egypt. But he's going to do it again. And in this case, it's modern day Egypt and Sodom, which is America, and all the little baby Sodoms and baby Egypts upon the planet Earth, which is Europe, Australia, South Africa, everywhere these Edomites are, Russia, everywhere, right? And brought thine unveigned commandment as a sharp sword. What's the unveigned? Unfeigned is sincere, genuine, is unfaded basically. It's genuine, right? It's not fake, right? Unfaded, basically, but unfeigned.
Unfeigned.
Right, so it's genuine, sincere. But thy sincere, genuine, real commandment as a sharp sword, and standing up, filled all things with death. He killed everybody. That's what the angel of death did. And it touched the heaven, but it stood upon the earth. So basically it destroyed the heaven of, the white man's heaven is the black man's hell, what they say. And, well, in this case, the Egyptians were in their heaven. So the Heavenly Father sent the word to come and destroy their heaven. Because if you read here, then you will see that he killed the firstborns and stuff like that. Where is it? 13. For whereas they would not believe anything by reason of enchantment, so they did not believe because they had their little magic. Upon the destruction of because all the plagues, they really didn't really believe. They believed, but they didn't believe. Upon the destruction of the firstborn, when the firstborn of the Egyptians got killed, they acknowledged this people to be the sons of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. They was like, oh shit. All the other things that Moses did, we didn't really believe. We kind of did, but we didn't really 100%. 80%, 70%, sometimes 90%. But once they killed our sons, our firstborn, damn it, these are the sons of the Heavenly Father. Fuck it. For while all things were in quiet silence, and that night was in the midst of her swift course, thine almighty word leaped down, and I already read that. So yeah, the angel killed their firstborn. And who was that angel? John chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with power, the powers. And the Word was a power, was God. The same was in the beginning with Yahweh, with the powers, but with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All things were made by him, and without him, Colossians chapter 1. Let me see. Yeah, Colossians 1, verse 15 until 20. You can read that. Or you can start at 9. 9, yeah, here. You can read that. Then you will see that he created all things. Here, verse 16. Right, so it says here, all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shined in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not, because our people did not understand that he was the Savior. The majority of our people didn't understand. Until this day, they don't. They don't know who's who. They always listen to the nice and quiet child rapists in the churches, but the rough speakers on the corners of the street, they hate. So it says here, there was a man sent from Yahweh whose name was John. The same came for a witness, to bear witness of the light, Yahushai, that all men through him might believe. The Israelites. He was not that light. No, John was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of that light, Yahushai. That was the true light, which lighted every man that cometh into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made by him. Now that's deep. The Lord was made by Yahushai, and here it is. He's in his own creation. And the world knew him not. The people don't know him. The people did not know Yahushai. He came unto his own, and his own received him not. But as many as received him of his own people, okay, To them gave he power to become the sons of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, even to them that believe on his name, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of Yahweh Ba'ashem, the Most High Yahweh. And the Word was made flesh, and dwelled among us. And we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. So he's that Word. That Word leaped down from heaven. So who killed these Egyptians? The Lord did. The one everybody calls Jeezy Krizi. His real name is Yahweh Shai. He's the one that did that. So what do we do in the book of Exodus chapter 12? Why do they celebrate Thanksgiving? For the same reason that we celebrate the Passover, right? The Passover is a remembrance of our Lord Yahweh Shai. The Heavenly Father sent his word, Yahweh Shai, to kill them. So it says here, and will not suffer the destroyer to come into your houses to smite you, to kill you. And ye shall observe this thing for an ordinance to thee and to thy sons forever. And it shall come to pass, when ye be come to the land which the Lord will give you, according as he had promised unto Abraham, that ye, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But he promised it to Abraham first, because he was only there. Isaac came after him, and then Jacob came after him. But he promised them all three, but still, let me just go on. That ye shall keep this service. What service? What service? Okay, it's going to talk about it. And it shall come to pass, when your children shall say unto you, what mean ye by this service? What service? To keep the service, the Passover, the holiday, holy day. That ye shall say, so it says here, and it shall come to pass, when your children shall say unto you, what mean ye by this service? Why do we eat the lamb? Why do we eat the unleavened bread? Why do we do all these things? Because this is like the Passover. Why do we do these things, These devils do it their way. It doesn't say egg and walnuts and chicken. This is bullshit. This is not in the scriptures. This is not in the scriptures. It's funny as hell. They're lying to you, man. They're lying to you. Look at the cookie, potato and eggs and cucumber. What the? This is not in the scriptures, man. What is this? Tomato? What is it? I don't even know. Oh, paprika. You got vegetables, but that's not in the scriptures. That's not in the scriptures, man. A lying tongue. Water? That's not in the scriptures. It says right here how you need to, but anyway, let's go on. 27. So they're going to ask you, what mean ye by this service? That ye shall say, what? Why is this irritatingly changing? These devils. 27. I don't know why it's starting there. It's supposed to start here. What is this? Irritating. Anyway, it says here, that ye shall say, it is the sacrifice of the Lord's Passover, who passed over the houses of the children of Israel in Egypt, when he smote the Egyptians and their children and their cattle, and delivered our houses, because we were in slavery. So he delivered us. That is the meaning of his name, Yahweh Shai. It means the deliverer. Right? And the people bowed the head and worshipped. So that's the Passover, right? And this is the ceremony, right? And it says that we need to eat goat or lamb. Where is it again? Here, lamb or goat. It says here, and you just read the whole chapter yourself. You're gonna see what you are allowed to take and what you're not. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. Ye shall take it out of the sheep or from goats. So if you want to, you can eat goat on the Passover or lamb. Not no freaking chicken. It doesn't say bird. It doesn't say chicken. It doesn't say duck. It doesn't say banana. It doesn't say pickle. It doesn't say what you call that other thing? That green thing again. I just said it, by the way. Forget it. I forgot. Cucumber, yeah, cucumber. It doesn't say cucumber or whatever. It doesn't say all those things. They're lying to you. Right. So basically, that's it, man. And that's the reason they keep that's the reason they keep the Thanksgiving, is to commemorate or remember the deaths of our people. It is not far-fetched, because we celebrate the Passover to remember the deaths of the Egyptians that enslaved us, and soon we will remember the deaths of these Edomites that enslaved us. And that is, of course, that is written here. It's right here. So we just wait until we can celebrate your deaths. Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, says this future prophecy, saith Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. So this is going to not be even talked about no more. But this is going to be talked about now, this part. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them. So this is the rest of the world. The land of the north is what? North America. And from all the lands whither he had driven them. So this is all over the world. Europe, islands, whatever. Asia, whatever. Everywhere we are. Africa, everywhere. Right? And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. That's why we're doing this. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them. We're fishers of men. We fish you with this word. See if you bite. And after will I send for many hunters. Now this comes to play. You see, this is a hunter. And he's very angry. Very angry. He's walking around. And he got all these Edomites on the ground. Of course, they put a stupid needle. But it's just a movie. A 2/3 will die and not be enslaved. So the rest, y'all gonna be in slavery. But yeah, this is a hunter. Hey, look at him here. A mean, reptile-looking dude. Yeah. And then you have another hunter. What's his name again? He's a hunter, not a predator. There's a difference. Let me see. Movie. Right. Got the dreadlocks. Right. This is a hunter. You're not gonna win. Dutch. His name is Dutch. Funny. I didn't know that. I never noticed that until a couple of years ago. That's how stupid I be when I'm looking at movies sometimes. I did not notice his name was Dutch. I didn't notice it. Funny as hell. That's why you always need to go back to movies to watch them, to see what you missed, especially movies you like or type of prophecy type things. Just go back and see what you missed. Believe me, you're gonna notice things like I never noticed that. I never noticed that. And here you see them all with skulls and stuff like that. And here in the movie, you're gonna see a whole pile of skulls. I don't want to snitch the whole movie. No. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. It's not a movie. It's a little thing, a little series or something like that. But it's all good though. Right. And Predator. He's a hunter. In the scene, the female says, well, doesn't that make him a hunter, not a predator? And I was like, you're right. He is a hunter. He's not a predator. He's a hunter. Hunter versus predator. Predator versus... Let me see. One who hunts game for sport or for food. A huntsman or hunts, yeah, whatever. Any animal or that hunts and kills organism, they prey primarily for the predator. Yeah, whatever. What is the difference? Yeah, you're a predator, devil, because you don't need this food. Big game hunt. This is bullshit. These devils don't need this. You kill a rhino, man? You kill a lion, man? You kill a giraffe? Like a leopard? A cheetah. Yeah, like a weak female killing a big animal like this. Not even a lion can kill a giraffe. It was a 6-hour fight. It was a 6-hour fight between a group of lions. There was 5 of them. You had 5 of them, right? They couldn't even beat this giraffe, man. Oh, it's a 5-hour struggle. Okay, cool. I think it was 6 hours because I just saw it a couple of days ago and they said 6. Okay, so 5 or 6 hours. Okay, cool. Okay, 5 hours. Okay. Oh, it's 6 lions. Did I say 5 lions? Or was it 6? Okay, whatever. 5 hours. I think it was okay. You could say 5 between 5 and 6. Let's just say that. And they still didn't win. And they still didn't win. You know, sometimes they do win, but you know, not often, man. This is a big animal, man. You can't really throw him down, man. It's 5 hours fight. I would be tired than a mother buster. You know what I'm saying? And if this giraffe kicks a lion, it's dead. 100% it's dead. If he kicks him, he's dead. So then you have a weak cave beast female killing an animal that even lions can't even kill. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. And this neither. You can't beat this, man. You can't beat this. An elephant beats a rhino. I have seen them just beat the stuffings out of a rhino. You know, he just a little further here. He's just in I saw different here. I think this one. Oh yeah, this one. It was this one with the baby. And he was just charging at him. Why isn't it playing? You can go try and find for yourself the footage. You know, you could just, it doesn't have to be a GIF. You could just check it out somewhere else. Yeah, you could check it out for yourself. So, yeah. But then they beat them up, right? But a rhino, a lion is not really going to take down a rhino. Not that easy, but you're going to have to do a lot of work. And an elephant, they're going to have to do a lot of work too. Just like a giraffe. You can't really beat them, man. They're too big. You know, this is not really going to happen that easy. You need a gang. You need to gang up on them. And sometimes still you don't beat them. But yeah, then you have weak Edomite nothings. But they use their little pew, which is their blessing, according to the book of Genesis chapter 27. That's why even the animals will rejoice once we get these devils where they belong, which is here. And they will be in this state, boy. And now we are no more than pests. Yes, you will be. Get the whipping. Let me see the whipping. Woo! That sound just sounds good, man. I didn't even put the sound in. It already sounds good to me. It looks good. So with that, I'm going to say shalom. So here you have the reason why, you know, they celebrate what they celebrate, which is not far-fetched. They are allowed to go celebrate. Let them have their hoorah and laughs, and then we will have ours. Again with the last one. Woo! I can't. Yeah, so with that, I'm going to say shalom. Let them have their laughs. Lord willing, we will have our laughs as last. Shalom.